just take you on a little walk. It's about 20 minutes into town because I need to go and get some bits and pieces, and hopefully the barber shop will be open so that he can take all of this off before I have a tan and white patches, which I think I've already got. So this is the sea, the ocean, the Pacific. Wassail, Yuri Jankovics, Wassail Holly. So this is the sea, the ocean, and when I step in it, it takes me to another dimension somehow. I don't know how it does it, I accept it. Wassail Sandra. So we're just wandering in. I've got no cards, no Liffruma. I've actually stopped nestling it like a baby, and I actually trust that it's okay. We need to keep that up so you can see the sea. We can go a bit nearer as long as I don't drop my phone. Wassail, Silky the fairy. Trying to keep that, it's going to give me an arm ache. But maybe if it gives me an arm ache, I can put my hand that way and stroll backwards. It's really interesting. It's almost like living like a dream hope, briefly, which is to stroll with the sea and to have no cars, because in most places where there's a sea, there's a road, and the road's way over there. Just having to pick it up a bit because I can't see your comments with or without my glasses on. Oh, Wassail Steph! Thank you for doing your reading so honestly yesterday. I haven't finished it all yet. Oh, my arm aches. Yeah, there is that sense of it being a stroll somewhere else. I always get the sense that I'm somewhere connected to Sirius B when I go through the portal, but I don't know. It's just a cosmic lagoon. I think sometimes there will be silences because the sound of the ocean is just incredible. Oh, I am getting an arm ache. I can do it like that, and you can see what's been. The Man in the Mirror. Is that not a song by Dollar? Yeah, I can imagine it's cold outside. It seems to be cold outside in a lot of places, but not here. Here kind of doesn't really have seasons. They have two spaces that they call summer and winter, But really, it just rains in one and it's dry in the other. Oh, the cards want. Yeah, I can imagine them wanting to be outside. Just wondering whether solid wet sand is completely the wrong space to try moonwalking. So, fingers crossed, this barber shop, who is never open when I go there, or when he is open, there's so many people waiting, I can't sit still that long. So I'm hoping, now that we're through the solstice, that I'll be allowed to get a trim, because I'm a bit overgrown. Yeah, I heard that there's a lot of very wintry weather coming about. Maybe it's just a little moment to deliver something white and snowy before the end of this year. Oh, I'm hot. Not that much. I'm sweating. Wassail, Kirsty. Did you get your deck, Kirsty? Oh, thanks, Holly. It's actually cloudy here today, which I'm glad of, because I have to hide from the sun a little, because you can't be out in Ecuadorian sun all day long. Oh wow, you'll be 50 tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. I remember 50. It's not my best. I'd left my partner about, I don't know, 6 weeks before the long run throughout a relationship of expecting something beautiful from him on my 50th birthday, and instead I just had silence and grief. I'm kind of trying really hard to pay attention to your comments and talk about them. Yeah, 40 was lovely. I loved 40. But I always wanted to be 40. I wanted to be 50. There was just a massive... There's a wave chasing me. 50 just was full of Chiron, I guess. The wounded healer. And it's interesting because I've been reading about Chiron today, because Chiron comes at a 50-year review, but also Chiron is square the new moon tomorrow. And a lot of people are talking about that as being a very uncomfortable energy, whereas I'm picking up that with Jupiter being present in Aries, that there's a massive healing. So I got that Arctic white blue from the sea. It kept lighting up when I was in there. And yesterday it was showing me a kind of lavender healing colour. So I'd rather go with the idea that Chiron is working on a healing. Because we don't need any more of that old nonsense. It goes on forever, never ends. Yeah, my Chiron return 0 degrees Aries, and directly opposite is my Gaia Uranus at 0 degrees Libra. And it's always felt like my wound in life is to have been so far in advance of what the world is showing that it pained me. I follow a kind of sidereal when I do sound healing, but what I like about tropical is tropical allows you to be ahead of energies and to get yourself into a kind of preparedness. But it is interesting the difference that Wassail MSEGG in sidereal, of course, we've gone from great conjunction, mutation energy of fire to earth. I also can't quite get my head around that, but we all have to make our philosophy fit the way we live our life. So, the town's getting a little bit nearer, and it's a wonderful diversion walking there with all of you. So thank you for joining me. Good morning, Nancy's Art 111. So we have the lovely lagoon. Yeah, it's nearly the holiday season. That's why I'm going into town today. I need to get some staples because I've got no idea what days things might be shut. Wassail Nancy, Wassail Ariol, Arlo, Wassail. I haven't seen you for ages. It's so calm here. I want to make a suggestion to everyone that if you can find a way to visit the Equator somewhere, go and do it. Because the energy is so different. It's so different. Don't get me wrong, it's not like it doesn't have both sides of any equation, it does. But the calm seems to override everything. And I can see why people visit here and never want to leave. Yeah, it's so gorgeous here, Arlo. I'm beginning to see a little bit of that Arctic blue on the screen. So maybe it's giving you all a clue. Yeah, I know. It's so weird because actually I was born almost at 0 degrees in Greenwich. I was a little way out in Dartford, but I do have a 0 on my natal position, and now I feel like I'm doing the same thing here, but getting the other longitude, latitude frequency underway. Also, it's interesting, having lived as most of the world does, 90% of the world in the Northern Hemisphere, when I first went to Argentina and went south, there I felt like I was spinning the other way. I felt clumsy. Whereas here on the equator, launching the deck, there is this, it's almost like nothing sticks here. Everything just kind of rattles on by. It's very, very pleasant here. And yesterday's solstice, it's like, what solstice? Yeah, I'm so glad of the clouds because the sun's directly overhead and you have to have a hat. Yeah, there is something of neutrality here. And you can really feel it. You can really feel, well, I wanted to say like a disengagement. Yeah, there's a definite sense of the 5D here. There's a definite sense of being able to reach inside the veil so much more easily. Like it has no swirling lock on it. I have no hat because there's no sun. It's in my bag. But at the moment I've got a little bit of hair protection. You've got Arctic winds there. Do you know, the thing is, I'd quite like to do some Arctic winds. What's Anthony asking? My sun sign is Libra, Anthony. And my moon sign is Aquarius. Right, so the 5D is, you see, I've been rethinking about the 5D recently. The 5D feels a lot like a space where your dreams connect. It's 23 Fahrenheit there. That sounds cold. And it's a place that you fill up from a future assurance that you will live a better life. There's a lot of these go by. No one's ever offered to ride me into town. So we're nearly at the town now. And it's an interesting town. It's also very laid back. It's very surfy. I'll take you in while I go in search of my barbers. The thing about the 5D is that some people like to say, we live in the 3D, I live in the 5D. And it's always seemed highly unlikely that you can anchor the 5D here. It's more like a kind of space where the 5D can filter in, but we always remain in the 3D. That's part of that reading yesterday with the Vurda. The idea that time holds us. And I think it's very much a bit like 13 frequency when you go all creative. It's a place that you just can't live in the real world in that space. So while I think we have access to it and it can clothe the 3D, I still think there are moments when you have to be pure 3D. Well, yes, you can, but it's more like cerebral, I guess. Yeah, I think that's right, David. I think that there is a problem where it's too much energy. I don't think our cells and our minds and our consciousness can hold it. It would be exhausting. So look, we've reached a little part of the town. Yeah, exactly. It makes me feel exhausted and decrepit when I hang around there too much. And actually, weirdly, I've been hanging around there too much in the last few days. And it has made me exhausted. And so I'm trying to just do real world applications. Yeah, 6D, been there. It's where you create universes, and 7D is where you apply them with, I think, another. Like you grow a new conscious universe together in a one-mindedness. But I'm not fully sure. No, that's 7D and 8D. 6D for me is animals. Sorry for that little bit of confusion. So, I just have to watch my step. Yes, exactly, Holly. We are where we need to be for as long as we need to be there. I need my sandals, so just give me a moment. I say sandals. They're my sliders. So let's put my bag back on. And let's go into the town. We're not going to go down this first road, we're going to go down the second one. Hola. Oh, I'm absolutely dripping. It's cute down here. They've been decorating for Christmas. So I'm kind of a bit excited to share it with you. And it is just a walk. There's no cards. So, let me just... There's a Christmas tree down here. And then we're going to have a little look in this side road, because I think that's the other one that's decorated. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Fire Marduk. It doesn't look quite so pretty on camera as it does in real life, but it is really a charming little space. Snowflakes in the summer. So, ooh, tattoos. So I think this road leads eventually to the barbers. It's another road going off up high there. And then just down this side, there's the sea. I think I need to get off the road. There's not many cars, but We don't want everyone tooting at us. So what's everyone chatting about? Hola, bom dias. See friendly people in Ecuador. Wassail rain his clips. A little sports ground. Don't ask me what for. It's probably football. It's another little Christmas tree on that street leading up to the sea. Three 111. Seeing on the screen at the moment. Sun's behind me, which is not helping things. Some fun colours. I match that one. Wassail. I just said wassail instead of hola. No, I speak some Spanish. I've been learning. I just switch here, obviously, into a different mindset. Oh no, Steph. Oh, there's some fun buildings along here. No, I've let go of all my Christmas traditions. I'm very healthy. It has been too complicated, letting go of things that bring comfort. But at the moment, I'm all for the challenge. Wow, Steph. Precarious. So we're nearly at the centre of the town now, which is just down here, where those umbrellas are. There's lots of busy people, I guess, doing their last bit of trading before they shut shop for the holiday. Ah, there's a nice, fun little I just ate a whale. Nice tree here. Love that tree. It is nice to have flowers around just at the point when it's cold usually and bare. So we're nearly in the area where I need to find my barber shop. So let's take you there and see if he's open and if he has a space. Because yesterday when I came here, his shutters were down. But I am determined to get a shave. Oh, his shutters are down again. How funny. So, he must have gone already for the Christmas season. The barber shop that just never was meant to serve me. Right, I'm gonna go, people. Get some money out, buy some goods, and I'll catch up with you later. So, Wassail, beautiful people.